Setting up sales tax collection through Amazon is very simple to do. You will hear terms like Nexus thrown around a lot when you start to talk about sales tax. I am not going to delve into that subject at all. I do want to show you the steps that you need to take to collect sales tax. At a minimum, you need to collect sales tax in your home state. So, in order to do that, you start from your Seller Central dashboard, go up to Settings, Tax Settings, and that brings you to the Tax Manager. Now, I've already set mine up, so it's going to look a little bit different than yours, but you'll get the idea. So you want to add your tax collection settings. For me, it's going to be View and Edit, and you can read through all the policies and get to understand exactly what it is Amazon wants you to do to properly set up your taxes. Basically, you want to go into each product and be as specific as you can as to what that product is. For example, I'm in Georgia. Our general tax rate is 7%, but on grocery, our tax rate is only 3%. So it is very important that I mark all my grocery items as grocery so that they are taxed at the 3% rate, not the general 7% rate. And each state's going to be a little different, so please know your state, set your account up accordingly. So read through all the information posted here. And if you add a product and do not select a specific tax setting, you will have this default setting. So I have all of my products default to AGen tax, which is nothing more than general tax. You can actually set that to any of the tax settings that you choose to, and it's not too hard to figure out exactly what they're trying to say. The abbreviations are fairly easy to navigate, but here's some of the food categories that I was talking about. So if you had just general, candy, juice, that's 50% or less. If it's juice, that's 51 to 99%, wine, etc. So there's all your different options. I have my default tax code as AGen tax. Right here, I select the jurisdictions that I want Amazon to collect in. So I want my state, county, city, and district. This is my state tax ID number. When you're comfortable with all those selections, click the I acknowledge and continue. Here you can review the changes that were made. It's essentially the same exact page. It's just showing this is what we're going to change. This is what you've chosen. So you're going to continue. And you can select, or you have to select, that you have reviewed all of these different methodologies and codes and settings. And if you want to look at them, product tax codes. Instead of trying to figure out exactly what they mean, here is actually what each code means. So you can look right on through. You can click on these to get a more elaborate description of each one. So they have all the information that you need to properly set up your tax collection. You would confirm, and just that quickly, you are set up to have taxes collected on your behalf. Now, when does that come into play? When you actually add a category, when you actually add a product to your inventory. So in another video, I talked about the Mead envelopes that we wanted to add. And right here in the tax code, If you click on that box, the drop down shows up, and you would select the most specific tax code that you could come up with. For envelopes, it's really not going to be much of anything, so I would just stick with the HN tax. That's it. Once you've got those few steps taken care of, you're good to go. You will collect taxes in whatever state you choose, and Amazon will deposit that money directly to you on the sale. So if they sell these envelopes in your state, it gets taxed. That becomes part of your disbursement. You then file the paperwork with your state and pay those taxes.